Hi, welcome to Biology classes with Lakshmi Chandra. In today's session, I'll take you towards the three different methods by which a foreign gene can be inserted directly into a bacterial cell or a plant cell or an animal cell. Okay, so far we have learned regarding how we can introduce our gene of interest using cloning vectors, plasmids and all. So today we can see how we can do it without these plasmids directly. So direct methods of gene transfer we are going to deal with. Basically there are three methods. One is just give a heat shock treatment. This is usually done in the case of a bacterial cell. Second one is through microinjection. This is mostly followed in the case of animal cells. And third one is biolistics, or otherwise it is also called as gene gun. And this method is carried out for plant cells. So let us look into these three methods in detail. First, regarding heat shock treatment. Heat shock treatment. This is usually done in the case of very small cells, bacterial cells and all. Before you go for a heat shock treatment, you make the bacterial cell a competent host. A competent host. So bacterial cell is our host. Okay, and the foreign gene that we are going to introduce is the guest. So first we have to make the host competent enough to receive the foreign gene. Okay, it should be ready to receive the foreign gene. That is the meaning of the word here, competent host. So how to make it? You just treat, to make this host competent cell, treat the host with a divalent cation. Divalent cation. Example Ca2+. Its valency is 2, it is cation. Okay, so divalent cation. So just treat the bacterial cell with a divalent cation. You know, the membrane of the bacterial cell is having negative charge. It will just react with this divalent cation, and there will be some, because it reacts with divalent cation, it will create transient pores. Transient means temporary. Pores means small holes. Okay, when you treat this bacterial cell with a divalent cation, what happens is there will be some small pores, some small holes, which is very temporary. For a fraction of a second only it will be there. That will be created throughout the bacterial cells in its membrane. So when such a bacterial cell having transient pore is placed in a medium, and this medium is having our gene of interest. Okay, this medium is having our gene of interest. After treating this with calcium ion, what we do is we will subject this to heat shock treatment. That means we will keep this particular bacterial cell at 42 degrees Celsius for some time, and after that this bacterial cell will be transferred to a medium having ice. That means 0 degrees Celsius. 0 degrees Celsius. Again it will be brought back to 42 degrees Celsius, then back to 0 degrees Celsius. So we are just changing the temperature. We are giving heat shocks once in a while. Okay, so this is done very quickly so that this transient pores that are created, okay, through that pores our foreign gene enters into the bacterial cell. So this is a direct method of gene transfer for bacterial cell. Make the host competent by treating with divalent cations, followed by you give heat shock treatment. Okay, 42 degree, 0 degree likewise. So there will be small holes created through which the foreign gene can enter into the bacterial cell. That is one method. Now let us look into the next method, that is microinjection. That is done in the case of animal cell. It is very simple, as the name suggests, it is injection only. But this injection, it is micro injection. That means you are doing this with a glass needle, not with the injection needle that we all used to get during our vaccination time. It's not like that. Okay, it's a glass needle. At the end of the glass needle, the gene of interest will be placed. Okay, and the animal cell which has to be injected with this foreign gene. The animal cell is there and it is having the nucleus. Okay, inside the nucleus it is having the DNA. So let me just draw this gene of interest with another color. I'll just use a blue color here. Okay, so carefully you observe through a microscope and slowly you inject this gene of interest, pass it through the cell membrane, through the nuclear membrane, and it is injected into the chromosomal DNA that is present. It is injected inside the nucleus. Okay, so this is just like we do injection, but we use very powerful sophisticated microscope and we use glass needles for this, because of which we can directly inject it into the plant's chromosome. And we are very sure that these cells have got injected with it. Okay, so that is another method. This is also a direct method of gene transfer. I think it is very simple for you to understand and it is a very interesting method as well, right? Now next one is plant cell. We all know that in the case of a plant cell, you have a cell membrane. Apart from the cell membrane, usually these plant cells, they have got something called as a cell wall, which is very solid, very rigid. Okay, and it is having nucleus towards one side. Plant cell is having nucleus towards one side because majority of the region is occupied by a very large vacuole. This we have learnt in our lower classes regarding all these. So here if you go for micro injection, it is a glass needle having a very microscopic, very small hole. It cannot actually pierce through this cell wall because the cell wall is very tough outer, it is made up of cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin, so many very tough material it is. So the needle cannot actually pass through that. Instead, what we do is we use a gun. Okay, it is called as the gene gun. Gene gun, or this method is called as biolistics. Biolistics, wherein you use a gene gun to introduce the foreign gene into the plant cell. So this gene gun, every gun, it will have a bullet. Okay, it will have a bullet. So here in this case, this bullet of this gun is made up of a very inert material, maybe gold or tungsten. Likewise, some inert material is taken, and onto this inert material, the gene of interest is wrapped and kept. It is wrapped over the gun, the bullet. The bullet here is a tungsten or a gold particle. Over that, the gene of interest is wrapped and kept. It is taken into a biolistics gene gun, okay, and then it is triggered. Once it is triggered, it will enter through the cell wall, the cell membrane, the nuclear membrane, and it reaches the chromosome, the plant chromosome. So when you do it, it is not necessary that every time it will reach the chromosomes. Maybe some on the way till here. Sometimes our gene of interest will be halfway here. Sometimes only here. Okay, so after doing this biolistics, we have to carefully observe and take out the cells which have got actually transformed according to our interest. Okay, so that's how we do with biolistics or gene gun. So today we have learned 3 direct methods of gene transfer, very interesting methods. One is heat shock treatment, then microinjection, and the third one is use of gene gun. Hope you have understood. If you have any queries, feel free to ask. Okay, I am waiting for your comments, for your suggestions. Thank you all.